And what men think is, oh, but she's 35, she's over. Oh, but she's been with guys, it's over. It doesn't work like that anymore. But for women, especially in this day and age, the timeline is endless. When a woman turns 20, she's got every guy from 18 to 30 following her and messaging her. But when she turns 30, she's just got the same amount of men just pushed forward. It's 30 to 40. When she turns 40, there are still men 40 to 60 seeing her as a young chick. If she's attractive, her queue is endless.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
If these women want a high value man, they ain't gonna get them when they're late 30s and 40s. A lot of these guys that glamorizes women with queues of men wanting to date them, most of these guys would just smash anything with a pulse. These high value guys are just trying to get younger women. They ain't trying to get a girl that's just been ran through. Gym creep, gym creep, gym creep, feral, feral, feral. That's how it would have been if it was the other way around. If a girl approaches you in the gym, which doesn't happen often these days because women are on that pedestal, but keep it together, man, keep it cool. You'll be alright.
If you're a male and you're like, what the hell, there's no good females out there to date, these are all trash options, what do I do? I was talking to my boyfriend the other day and he was telling me that he had such a hard time finding a girlfriend before he met me, and this is why. Tell me if you agree. So he would walk up to a lot of different females. That's basically what he did to me. That's how he found me, okay? And when he walked up to these females, he would say, hi, just like that, and want to start a conversation. He said so many people would just look him in the eyes and either just walk away, like straight up, look at him and just leave, or they would give him like the biggest resting bitch face and then be such a bitch to him that it's like, why would you even want to have a conversation? It's like you're talking to a wall or someone that like wants to stab you in the face.
This is why I say that guys can genuinely handle rejection, because it's happened to us hundreds of times. Girls don't give a shit, right? You'll buy a girl a drink, you'll go over, say hello, and she'll just look at you like you're just nothing and just walk away. You know, first few times it feels like a kick in the nuts, but you get used to it pretty quick. But girls, they don't get rejected often. They don't know what to do. Single life ain't too bad.
This is where you charge it to the game and move on. One of my clients sent me this DM message with this girl. He said she's super hot and's been trying to link with her for a minute. He says we can hang out, like this weekend. She responds with, yeah, possibly, if I'm free. Let's get into this shit. The first word she used was possibly. There is no freaking possibly. It's either yes, I'm free, or no, I'm not. Most people work 9 to 5s. They know their schedule. So if a girl's like, possibly, that's her way of letting you down easy. The answer is no. The next phrase that took me out was, if I'm free. Basically what she's saying is, listen, you are the last option. After the club promoter, my girlfriends, guys I have on roster, if none of them have plans, then you're next in line. And as a guy who respects his time, you cannot be a girl's 4th or 5th option. If it's not an enthusiastic yes, it's probably a no.
Yeah, that message is a big red flag. And I'm not going to repeat what this guy said because I was going to say the same thing. That's the thing with a lot of girls, man. They like to just play these games. They never just say it how it is. She might call you though if the other 6, 7 guys aren't free.
Someone's like TikTok followers make them more attractive or less attractive?
I don't really pay attention to that.
What about someone's income?
That doesn't really matter to me either, honestly. It's really about the individual.
But wait, there's more.
Does his phone matter, like if he uses an Android or an iPhone?
You need to have an iPhone.
Why?
If the messages aren't blue, if I can't see if my message has been delivered, that's problematic for me. It's almost 2024. Why don't you have an iPhone?
What if he likes Android better?
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
I do not know how lucky they are when a girl actually likes them. Like, do you know how many unanswered texts I have in my phone from men who I take literal days, if not weeks, to respond to? Do you know that the fact I'm responding to you the same business day is a privilege? I don't think they do. I don't think they know.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
All I would think is how unlucky a guy is to date a girl who talks and acts like this. I think if a girl decides to message that one guy she likes, I don't think luck has anything to do with it. Just stay away from women who talk like this, man. And the fact she uploaded this, and you know, it's just cringe. The second you fuck up, she'll be swallowing other sausages, mate. I can promise you that.
Well, I always say, you know, time is everything. Like, you can't get that back. I don't care if it's 10 minutes. I don't care if it's a second, 60 seconds. You can't never get it back. So, you know, I've always, as I've gotten older, I feel like, you know, spend your time wisely. You know what I'm saying? Be careful.
Maybe
when
that's
you
what
spend
it's
it.
about.
Yeah, you just try to spend your time wisely, you know?
And not waste nobody else.
True.
You know what I mean? I don't want to have y'all sitting around waiting for me. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'll be here. So that's just where you at.
How long was your last relationship?
7 years.
Why do you think it ended?
He was about my age, and I think he needs to gain his status because men gain status around 21 through 27 years old, and right now that's what he's doing. He's gaining his status.
But I mean, if you were with him for 7 years, why not stick it through while he's building?
Another issue was his family, I would say. He was a very mommy's boy, so I think sometimes when you're raised around women, and that was his case, you don't know how to be masculine because your role model are usually women, not men. And I think it's very important for a man to have men as role models and not women.
So what were some of the signs that he was lacking masculinity?
Providing, 100%. He wasn't very protective. He would tell his mom everything, and I think that's a big red flag. I think a relationship is of two. I think you should never go to bed with an argument. I think you should always settle everything down. You guys tend to or immature men tend to run away from situations when there's a disagreement, and that was my situation. So
She could be right, but remember, there's always two sides to the story. I'd be interested to hear her ex's story. My high maintenance senses are tingling. I can just tell she is. And the fact she's out clubbing, I mean, that could have been a game changer for him. I mean, everything she's saying could be right, and I agree with the fact that all guys should have male role models, but who knows what happened. But she's out on the streets clubbing. That's a big red flag.
You got to watch this one.
You gonna get me anything for Christmas?
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this.
Like anything, nothing. You're not even thinking about the smallest things you can get me.
I literally just lost my job like this.
What's a penny? What's $1 rose?
What's $1 rose? What
exactly. Don't you got change laying around on the floor. You got a piggy bank over there. You can drop out and probably pour out $30.
Man, look, I ain't got time right now. You really need to, because this is one Christmas day.
I'm really getting pissed off. Just you talking to me right now just pissing me off because I just you're not thinking about nothing.
You're not even considering my pockets right now.
Do you know what I bought you for Christmas?
I literally just lost my job. You worried about Christmas?
It doesn't even matter what I bought you for Christmas because I'm taking if you ain't got nothing for me.
Oh, so it's give and take now with you.
I mean, it's giving. You win some, you lose some. You ain't got me nothing, so I'm not.
See, look, you on that. I'm
not gonna have nothing for you. You're not bringing nothing to me.
It's all good. It's all good. Facebook watching.
I mean,
Instagram watching.
I mean, they watching you be broke and not be able to give me anything for Christmas.
They understand. I'm down bad.
Okay. I can't wait to tell my homegirl this.
Tell her. Tell her whatever you want.
I just can't believe it. Like I just cannot.
You act like.
I mean, how long? When you lost your job like yesterday, right? Like 2 days ago.
3 days ago to be exact.
So you ain't got no money in your savings account? You ain't got no money that you done been saving?
How you think?
I mean, we split that.
Yeah, we split it. I gotta do outside of you.
Money? You ain't got no kids. You don't got nothing. Where your money?
It's Christmas time. I had to take care of my mama. You think you the only person I gotta be worried about?
I'll come before your mama. Your mama don't fold your clothes. She don't wash your dish. She don't cook for you.
Hold on. That's why I'm gonna stop you there. Cause don't nobody come before my mama. One thing about it.
At the end of the day, I do. And I'll tell Mama Rose that.
Cause one thing about it, don't nobody come before my mama.
Okay, but I do. I'll come before your mama.
What make you feel so high and up and almighty?
I wash your clothes. I fold them. Right after I wash them, I cook your food. I bathe your back if I need to.
My mama did all that for me when I was growing up.
As soon as she said, I'm more important than your mum, he should have got his shit and left. We can all agree with the fact that you know, the man should protect and provide and whatnot. But the fact she's giving him stick, he just lost his job 3 days before Christmas. I thought families were meant to stick together. I thought wives and husbands were meant to support each other. There's ups and downs through marriage. Till death do us part, isn't it? Women with this mentality, man, that as soon as you go through that low, women like this will leave you. And I can guarantee you that as soon as another guy was around her flashing that bread, she'd be gone.